Okay, so we are given 2 points that a line passes through, and we are asked the equation of this line. Let's read the question. What is the equation of the line that passes through the points P1, minus 1, 9, and P2, 2, minus 6? So as you know, line equation is something like y equals to m times x plus a constant n. The 2 points that are given in the question, P1 and P2, must satisfy this line equation. First, let's apply the first point, P1. So 9 equals to m times minus 1 plus n. So we get 9 equals to minus m plus n. Now let's apply the second point, P2, which is minus 6 equals to m times 2 plus n. So from this we get minus 6 equals to 2m plus n. From these two equations we need to find the value of m and the value of n. How are we going to do that? Let's first find the value of m. In order to find the value of m, we need to get rid of the n terms from our equations. I'm going to multiply this equation, both sides of this equation, by minus 1. And then I'm going to add both these equations. When I multiply the above equation with minus 1, what I will get is minus 9 equals to m minus n. So I'm going to add these equations. Minus 9 equals to m minus n and minus 6 equals to 2m plus n. When I add these two equations, I get minus 9 minus 6 equals to m minus n plus 2m plus n. So the reason I multiplied the above equation with minus 1 is because by doing that I get rid of these n values. They cancel each other out. So I get minus 15 equals to 3m. So from this I get m equals to minus 5. I found the m value, so now let's find the value of n. So I can use one of these equations to find the value of n. Let's use the equation above. The first equation, I mean. 9 equals to minus m minus 5 plus n. So from here we have 9 equals to 5 plus n. Therefore n equals to 4. So I get both values of m and n. Therefore, I get the equation of our line, which is y equals to minus 5x plus 4. I can also use a second way in order to find this equation. Now I'm going to show you that. So as you know from our previous video, you know that when y is alone on one side of the equation, the coefficient of x term gives us the slope. So this m value is actually slope of this equation. So in order to find this equation, now let's calculate the slope. Slope is equal to the change in y value over change in x value, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that equals to minus 6 minus 9 over 2 minus 1. Here I will get minus 15 over 3, so that is minus 5. The slope of this line is minus 5, so the slope is also the term m here. Therefore, our line equation will be y equals to minus 5x plus n. Now we need to calculate the value of n. How are we going to do that? We can either use P1 or P2. You can choose whatever you want. So let's use P1 for this case. 9 equals to minus 5 times minus 1 plus n. Therefore, 9 equals to 5 plus n, and from here we get that n equals to 4. Therefore, our line equation will be y equals to minus 5x plus 4. So you can use both of these ways to solve this type of questions.